conqueror of the stars, General Rodon.
Traveling through mystical lands and battling powerful entities, the adventurous journey of the Tarnished through the lands between is a memorable experience many seek in the Elden Ring. The Tarnished player character may choose to acquire the status of the Elden Lord and reinstate control of the world, or they may decide to usher in a new age with different possibilities. This possibility of creating new worlds happens through the help of various powerful entities, demigods, and characters they encounter throughout the journey. The expansive world in the Elden Ring boasts mysterious lore and infinite strength and abilities unique to each character. Let us travel through the archives of mystery and backstories to decipher the strength and wisdom of the top 10 strongest characters from Elden Ring explored. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. The Elden Beast. Being the cosmic mammoth, the Elden Beast already explains its place on the list. The Elden Beast first emerges at the end of the game when Rodon of the Golden Order is defeated. With its humanoid-like appearance, the Elden Beast is said to embody the Elden Ring, often understood as the decree of the Greater Will, an outer god that seeks to govern the lands between according to its laws. The Elden Beast can fly as it glides its gigantic body to evade attacks and perplex the Tarnished of its next move. It wields a sword that incurs holy damage. The Elden Stars are a powerful incantation that manifests golden cosmic projectiles on the target. The Elden Beast's attacks consist of ethereal cosmic energy and rings manifested from ancient runes, displaying its connection to the outer gods. Although it is never mentioned directly in the game, its subtle foreshadowing showcases its ascendancy. The Elden Beast's first and only appearance in the game emphasizes its importance as the main antagonist. It is an ethereal being that seeks to protect a world already on the brink of collapse. Its intentions are neither pure nor evil. It is a metaphor for the player character having to dismantle the prevailing law to usher in a new world order.
An affair from which gold arose.
Queen Marika, the Eternal. The current ruler of the lands between, mother of demigods and a central figure in the lore of the Elden Ring, Queen Marika acts as the vessel for the Elden Ring. Upon her ascension to godhood, the Golden One, also known as Queen Marika, removes the rune of death and brings the Golden Order into existence. The Queen's power lies in her innate ability to control the world order, her immortality, and her ability to manipulate reality through the powers vested by the Elden Ring. The Queen's union with the Elden Tree brings into life the Erd Tree and the Skadu Tree, which are important tokens of the lands between and the Land of Shadow respectively. Another interesting aspect of her being is her duality as Rodon, her male alter ego. While the Queen symbolizes rebellion, change, and ambition, her male counterpart symbolizes loyalty, order, and traditions. Queen Marika's lore holds the story of the Elden Ring together. It acts as a looking glass into the creation of a world, the changes and philosophy it imparts, its catharsis, and eventually an end, symbolizing an infinite cycle of great power and greater possibilities. Malikth, the Black Blade. Malikth is given as a protector to Queen Marika upon her status as an Empyrean to the Greater Will. A being of many appearances, Malikth first served Queen Marika as her loyal shadow-bound beast. On Queen Marika's order, he defeated the Glomide Queen and sealed the Rune of Death in his blade, leading Queen Marika's golden lineage of demigod offspring to gain immortality. His voracious fury and fearsome nature titled him as Death of the Demigods. Malikth appears in two phases in the game. The first is of the clergyman Geraint, instructing the Tarnished to bring Deathroot to him in exchange for bestial incantations. The agile Geraint strikes Bestial Sling and Bestial Claw, sending shockwaves through the ground with his beast claws. His second appearance emerges at the crumbling Pharaoh Mazula, an ancient city in the sky. Appearing in his true form, wielding the Black Blade, Malikth becomes a strong adversary, hitting every blind spot and slashing the opponent with his powerful sword, snatching away huge amounts of HP, rendering the player immobile. Malikth, the Black Blade, is an integral part of the story, as his undaunted loyalty and fearless ability to fight make him a strong force to reckon with. Estelle, Natural Born of the Void. Estelle, the Natural Born of the Void, is an enigmatic villain who haunts the Ainsel River. With a scorpion-like tail and 6 limbs, this insectoid-like cosmic entity encompasses the surrealist aesthetic and cryptic storytelling of the Elden Ring. Created possibly as a weapon, this creature is said to have destroyed an entire nameless city and wiped out its sky. The large waves of darkness is a powerful move that summons 6 orbs in each of its arms. It slams a powerful shockwave that increases 4-fold, which may incur heavy damage to the player. With its stealth and portal creation, it creates several portals to escape the attacks and strikes a heavy rain of meteorites to bombard the area directly in front of it. Estelle, the Natural Born of the Void, has cosmic powers that comprise gravitational forces, explosion and smoke manipulation, teleportation, and portal creation. It appears again as Estelle, Stars of Darkness, at Yulo Annex Tunnel, with newer abilities to clone itself and ambush the player. Although optional to play against, Estelle's very existence is an integral part of the game. Its grotesque appearance and mysterious cosmic powers display the possibility of alien powers much more sinister and powerful than the reigning divine beings in the lands between. It connects different worlds of the game together and showcases a rich history of otherworldly prowess. Reichard, Lord of Blasphemy. A demigod of many names, the Lord of Blasphemy, the Serpent King, Praetor Reichard stands as one of the strongest villains in all of Elden Ring. His origin as a demigod begins upon his father Radagon's accession to the throne as the second Elden Lord, subsequently making him and his 2 siblings, Rodon and Ranni, demigods. Upon the tumultuous event of the Shattering, Reichard's position as a shard-bearer, additionally mixed with his prowess as an ambitious sovereign, many started to follow his lead. His disdain for the Golden Order and its ideals only fueled his blasphemous desire to rule over the prevailing order. Corrupted by the god-devouring serpent, Reichard established his lair in Mount Gelmir, where he lures oblivious followers and warriors alike to consume them to acquire strength and mortality. In his first form as the god-devouring serpent, Reichard acquires serpent-like abilities, which he uses to evade attacks and slither through lava pools. His final form is a grotesque appearance of a man's torso attached to the mouth of the serpent. Wielding a sword that strikes lava-infused explosions, Reichard launches heavy blows of intense magma from his massive body. His ability to manipulate explosions, magma, and souls only creates a frenzy as he absorbs the essence of his victims for the latter. The Lord of Blasphemy is a key shard bearer, marking his impact as a powerful antagonist and connecting multiple lines. His approach may have been blasphemous, but it also signifies a strong desire and possibility of a new world order.
I am Mellennia, Blade of Miquella.
Mellennia, Blade of Miquella. Mellennia's tragic story, along with her skills as a fine swordsman, make her one of the most iconic characters of the Elden Ring. Conceived as twins, Mellennia, along with her elder brother Miquella, was destined to a life of hardship and a curse. The Scarlet Rot was a deadly affliction that infected her body, gnawing away at her eyes and limbs, eventually spreading into the world in the Battle of Caelid. The twin prodigies as they are together known. While Miquella the Kind aspired to bring a gentler world, Mellennia vowed to be the shield that protected her brother. The Tarnished first encounters the undefeated Mellennia at Elfale, a brace of the Halig tree, where she spars with her swords as she draws fast-paced attacks with regenerative skills. In her final form, the goddess of Rot energizes Scarlet Ionia, a powerful incantation of scarlet rot. She emerges as an ethereal warrior from a blooming scarlet flower and unleashes deadly scarlet rot-based attacks. Mellennia's tragic lore yet undeterred character makes her worthy of being an Empyrean, a shard-bearer, and more precisely, a powerful icon who sought to fight against her fate in a world wrecked with chaos and uncertainty.
Conqueror of the Stars, General Rodon.
Star-Scourge Rodon. Often regarded as the mightiest hero of the demigods, Star-Scourge Rodon is a fearsome lord. Son of the second Elden Lord Radagon and the Queen of Full Moon Rennala, Rodon sports flaming red hair, an affinity for gravitational magic, and immense physical strength. The shattering resulted in the dreadful Battle of Caelid, where Mellennia and Rodon reached a stalemate, resulting in both Pyrrhic victories. General Rodon's lore seeks no approval, as his loyal followers, Redmanes, maintain his glory through their resolve to relieve Caelid of the scarlet rot unleashed by the goddess of Rot. Rodon's mastery of gravitational magic enabled him to freeze the movements of the stars, showcasing a powerful control over cosmic forces. His gravity-based attacks, combined with his speeding mobility and fast-paced strikes of arrows, followed by his swords, make it difficult for the player to dodge damage skillfully. Miquella's desire to place the general as his promised consort further confirms the legend of Star-Scourge Rodon. His innate ability to be a charismatic leader, brute strength, gigantic frame, and excellent combat skills made him a formidable villain.
Well then, shall we?
Ranni, the Witch. Lunar Princess Ranni is an enchanting character of the Elden Ring. Her elaborate questline signifies her status as one of the dominant figures of the Lands Between. Ironically, her lore is mysterious, as is her appearance of a doll-like figure. The Tarnished encounters her first as the Church of Ella, as Renna, the Witch, where she bestows key items to support their quest. Chosen as an Empyrean to maintain the prevailing Golden Order, Ranni defies the decree of the Greater Will by orchestrating the Night of the Black Knives, where Godwyn the Golden became the first demigod of the Golden lineage to be fatally murdered. Her anarchic style glistens through the tale of her murder, where she kills her own body but preserves her soul in a doll resembling her mentor, Renna the Witch. Ranni draws her power from the Dark Moon, an enigmatic source of cosmic power that enables her to wield mysterious magical abilities. Her deep knowledge of glintstone magic empowers her to combine the forces of the Dark Moon with her cold and moon-based sorcery. Ranni's vision of a new world without the control of the Golden Order and Greater Will is termed the Age of the Stars. This era seeks to bring a radical awakening to a new world detached from the Erd Tree and the Divine Rule, ushering in freedom, cold logic, and change.
Honored the guest. To the birthplace.
Moog, Lord of Blood. Moog the Omen's tale is intertwined with tragic events and desires that eventually shaped his character as the Lord of Blood. His twin brother Morgot and his emergence to two parallel realities of the Golden Order display how fate complicates power and destiny. Descended from the union of Queen Marika and the first Elden Lord Godfrey, Moog and Morgot were born Omens, which resulted in them being shunned and shackled to secrecy. Upon his contact with the formless mother, an outer god, Moog decides to become a powerful monarch with blood flame magical powers. With a hunger for unparalleled strength and control over the Lands Between, Moog's blood incantations range from direct flame and blood attacks to manipulating the ground to spew boiling blood. The Blood Boon ritual strengthens Moog's health and enables him to launch massive bloody rings that inflict blood loss. Along with his fearsome appearance, donning a large pair of wings that shoot blood flames, the Lord of Blood's sacred spear is a powerful trident-like weapon imbued with blood incantations that strike the enemy with a full-on offensive spree of deadly force. Born without grace and shunned for deviating from the rigid Golden Order, Moog the Omen's rise as a powerful lord displays his hunger and spirit to challenge the divine rule that differentiates between the pure and the cursed.
Of ambition.
Morgot, the Omen King. A loyal heir to the Golden lineage, Morgot the Omen King is a charismatic character of the Lands Between. He protects the withering Golden Order, and defeating unworthy champions who try to seize the throne of the Elden Lord. While his twin Moog shunned the divine rule and deviated from the path of the Golden Order, Morgot stayed fiercely loyal to the Order. After the Shattering, he crowns himself as the Lord of Leyendell, solemnly vowing to protect the Erdtree and the ideals of a Golden Order that never loved him back. Morgot's abilities are a culmination of his Omen heritage and his divine lineage. His attacks combine a powerful range of holy attacks that use spectral weaponry of spears, swords, and knives in combat. His agility is to be taken with caution, as he launches fast-paced slashes with his curved sword and inflicts blood loss and heavy damage with his blood flame attacks. Morgot, the Omen King's blind obedience and loyalty to the Erdtree is inspiring, yet he is a stark example of the rigid divine rule that shuns even its loyal followers who don't comply with its ideals. Marvelous verdict. The Elden Ring's colossal world boasts charismatic characters full of life, strength, and desire. Their presence and remarkable lore make them a treasure trove to be reckoned with. The world of the Elden Ring exudes magical powers and fulfilling adventures. It calls worthy warriors and champions alike to seal their destiny with a pinch of faith and endless possibilities to create a new world. We hope this list provided a good insight into the world of Elden Ring and its top 10 characters. If you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one, be safe, and thanks everyone.